Hey, what's happening, my network marketing friends? Todd Falcone here. Welcome back to toddfalcone.com. I'm going to put my glasses on here for a second. So check this out. So this morning, I was reading this book again, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, which is such an amazing read. I've read it countless times. I can't even count how many times I've read the book, so I won't even try to count. If you don't have this in your library, I would highly recommend it. It's a great book on just overall success principles, the fundamentals of success. And it's interesting because in part one, in chapter one, and I want to talk about that today. I don't know, maybe I'll go through the book on video and relate some of these chapters or all the chapters. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll make up my mind later, but relate them specifically to network marketing. So what's fascinating, okay, so principle number one, and this right here on the first page of the book, is take 100% responsibility for where you are in life. So, and it goes down to what's the other word for that? Something that you guys hear me talk about all the time if you plug into me, and that's the whole idea of being accountable. If it is to be, it's up to me. I am where I am because of all of the decisions that I've made thus far in my life. Nobody else is to blame but me for being in this position that I'm in, for being the weight that I am, for being the level of success, for being broke or being rich, or what you get to blame yourself for either your successes or your failures, your accomplishments or your defeats. And it's based on all the choices that we make. So there's a couple little points in here that are pretty cool. So number one, and I think this is a good one, and this is one of the things it says right here in the book, is you have to give up all of your excuses. I don't have the time, it's too expensive, the weather's this, whatever. And you know, there's an accountability organization that I studied quite a while back, and there's a graphic, and I'm not going to put it on this video, but where you want to be is living what we call above the line. So accountability is above the line, and then you draw a line under the word accountability, and under that word is shame, blame, justify, excuses, right? So how often are you in a position of shaming or blaming or justifying or making excuses for your lack of production? I think the ultimate level of responsibility is taking responsibility for ourselves and not blaming our sponsor, not making excuses because I didn't have the time. Here's the thing, if it was that important to you, you would make the time. If you really wanted to be successful in the business and you didn't have, I don't know how to do that, you would go learn how to do that. If you didn't understand something, you would go ask somebody and figure out what the answer to that question is. So you got to give up all of your excuses. You've got to stop the blame game. Let's see what else it talks about. You got to give up complaining. Oh my goodness. I mean, think about how many people have ever come to you, for example, as a network marketer, and they're complaining. They're complaining about how the website isn't exactly perfect, that there's a typo on the website, that they didn't like the color of the box that came in their shipping package, that they hated the flavor of the product or whatever it might have been. My question is, how in any way is complaining serving you? You know, I've had multiple people call me and ask me this question, my sponsor just isn't there for me. I get it. I mean, it would be great if you had an available sponsor that was there to work with you and be hands-on and be available and not say, yeah, you call me anytime for three-way calls or support, I'm going to be there for you. And then you try to reach them and you never reach them. I can understand why you might want to complain about that, but how does that help? Because again, this is a business, being successful is a business of personal decision making. You're going to succeed because you did it, not because your sponsor did it for you. Now, if they could give you some guidance, that would be a great thing. But if you're not getting it, it doesn't mean that you can't be successful in this business. So I love this first chapter, the success principles. Take 100% responsibility for where you are in your life. Let's see, there's one other thing I wanted to point out in here. I'm not going to go through the whole chapter. All right, paying attention to your results, okay? If you're not getting results, then you need to look at what you've been doing or not doing and then do things a little bit differently or maybe perhaps a lot differently. So if you're not getting, for example, if you're not recruiting a lot of people, how much time are you spending on recruiting? Really? If you're not getting enough customers, how much time are you spending getting customers? if nobody's attending the events, like you're like, well, none of my team members are attending any of my events. Well, are you attending the events? Are they seeing you register early for those events and communicate that to the team? What are you doing? So, I mean, there's a lot more to this chapter, but and let's see if I can find something else here. You got to give up blaming. You got to give up complaining. All complaints are a waste of time. I mean, here's the thing about this book. This is a book on success, right? It's a book on success and accomplishment, not network marketing success. These are principles of success. And so what I'm going to do, what I've done in this video is giving you some examples of how you can take some of the content that's in this book, apply it specifically to your network marketing business, and I'll probably go through some of the other chapters, but that's Success Principle 1 in that book. It's a great book. Add it to your library, get it, and then most importantly, as I always say, soak in the information, but most importantly, apply it into your business. How can I take what's in this and apply it into my network marketing business to make me more money? This is Todd Falcone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on another one. Have an amazing day.